Welcome to Midnight Dolls with Ella and Saffi, Sophie and Felicia, Charley and Eliza, April and Mae, and Isa and Amelia. And welcome to 25 Dollidays, day number 7. So, hello, and today, this is the day we're going to be decorating our whole entire dollhouse with all of these Christmas decorations. So we have already done the tree in day 6. And this is day 7, so we're going to be decorating our house. So first of all, I'm just going to quickly go over where we think things are going to go. So for example, we think these are all of our stockings. We think they were going to go, so for example, this is Isa's one. Isa's bed is up here, so thinking of maybe attaching it, like maybe blue tacking up there. So we've got there, and then April's will go there. Sophie's, Ella's, and then Charley's will go somewhere around there. So that's where the stockings are going to go. These decorations, these felt decorations, are going to go in the mini dolls area. So they are going to have a tree. This is just going to be their tree because we do have this tree, but just for one in their area. And then these just are the decoration. We might put this on Charley's bed or someone's bed, but for now it's going to go in the mini dolls area. These are also going to go in the mini dolls area probably as like cushions. They're not actually stuffed, but yes. We have a big bag of like paper decorations and posters and things to decorate it with, which are going to go in the kitchen up there. So we're going to be taking off a few of them. So for example, this and this, and these will have to go to make way for Christmas decorations, because we have too many to just add them on as well, which we have done in the past. So with these as well, they might go along here or on the tops of something. These decorations, more posters, Merry Christmas there. This beading, pretty sure this is going to go in the what's it called, the living room. So I'm not sure if I can really show you with one hand at the moment, but like we're gonna prop it up there and then it'll just go along the back wall and then probably go there all the way along there. Hopefully it won't fall down. We did have problems last year with that. Yes, we have other tinsel here, which will probably either go in our bedrooms or like around the bedrooms or in the kitchen, but I think that's going to have a lot of things in the kitchen, so maybe it wouldn't need it. This will probably go maybe with our advent calendar over there. And that's, I think, most, if not all, of the things we have. So I think we better get started. We're going to start with the kitchen. It's going to be a big thing, but once we've got the kitchen done, I think that should be good. So I'm going to prop the camera up somewhere and I'm going to be taking all of these off. Well, most of them. I might keep some of them, like this one and this one. I'll keep some of them, but I'll take the majority of them off and I will put the new Christmas decorations up. Actually, they're not new. We've got them from last year, but yes. So this is what I've done to Christmasify my doll kitchen. So I'll go around just doing a slow overview of some of them. So any of them that are about this size, or indeed this size, are last year's Christmas cards from Butterfly OG Dolls. So they gave us absolutely loads. So I had 4 dolls and 4 mini dolls, and they gave them each a card, so that's why there's a lot of them around. These are the ones I made last year. These ones I made the year before, and these I made the year before as well. This was last year, the year before, the year before, last year. These are Christmas cards from our friends. I think this one was last year and this one was the year before. So this is also from Butterfly OG Dolls. I made this, I think it was last year, I can't remember. This was the year before, I think. This was last year, year before, year before. I think some of these might actually be from the year before, the year before. Yes, this is really cool. It was a tag from like a Christmas present that our friends gave us ages ago. So it was only when I had, what does it say? Ella, Sophie, Charley and April. So it must have been last year. No, I can't even remember now. Yeah, so it's just a tag and they made it into a card, which is really cool. So there's that. There wasn't as many as I had before, so like I had so many like thank you cards and stuff, so it's looking a little bit bare compared to what it was last year, but I think it's enough. Like, it just doesn't look cluttered. It did kind of look a bit cluttered before, but I've kept a few things up like this, that this one and this one here. I'm not sure if there's too many others, just because I had space, and also they're quite big and like tricky to store, so yes, and they're quite pretty as well. So this is how I've decorated my doll kitchen. Next thing I'm going to be decorating is the mini dolls area. So it's just up here, it's quite small, so I have the things I showed earlier to decorate with, and I also might put some tinsel and stuff along with this loom band rope there. First of all, we have the Christmas tree. Just going to prop it up against here, doesn't stay up really, just prop it up over there. Next we have the Christmas pudding cushions, so I'm just going to put them on the sofa as kind of cushions. Put one there, and I'll get the other one, just put it on this sofa here. Oh, a little bit difficult because they are kind of flat. And the last thing for now, this star. Where should I put this star? Not entirely sure. I can't really put it in the bedroom. Can't really put it in here because it's kind of just in the way if I do. So I might actually leave this to put on someone's bed. And now I'm putting the tinsel up. So I'm actually putting it above the Lorry Dolls kind of area, so you really can't see what I'm doing. I did really bad angle there, but I'm just using tape to kind of prop it up, kind of wrapping it around and then propping it up. I'm doing one in the middle, and that's how it's going. I realised how rubbish that video was because it was still angled for when I was doing the kitchen. Sorry about that. So this is where the tinsel's going. I think it looks quite nice. I think I did this last year as well. I just used tape. Like, I know that's probably not great, but I'll probably do the same thing next year, and it looks great from a distance. So there's that. I think that's definitely looking way more festive than it was. So we have, I've just got the tape here, the kitchen decorated and the mini dolls area. So what should I do next? So I'm just going to put up the beading around here. I'm just going to do that now. So I started doing this and I realised that it was going to be a lot more tricky than I thought it was going to be. So in the end I did actually end up taking my dolls out of the living room because trying to do it above their heads and it was dangling in the way, so I ended up taking them out, and I ended up doing some of it off camera because I just thought it was too difficult to do it the angle I was because of the camera. So yeah, so it was all going pear-shaped, so I decided to do it off camera. So I added this, so this is one in the middle. I've added these other ones because otherwise it was like really low and I put my dolls and you wouldn't have been able to see it. So I added those extra ones and I had a bit of spare, so it's just kind of going down a little bit, but that's alright. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like with my dolls in it. So I think it is definitely better to have the little ones, because otherwise it'll be hidden behind the doll's head, and it definitely works. So I think this is really good, and I think this is sorted for the living room. So I put my dolls back, and I found some more decorations which I made last year, which aren't great. They're these little stars here, but I'm going to have 5 of them up there. So yeah, and we have these really nice baubles that Ella and Sophie got for Christmas last year. So on one side it has a nice lovely picture of those two, and then the other side it has a picture of just them, which these are baubles, so we will be putting these on the tree. Didn't do that on the tree video just because these were in the decorations rather than in the bauble. Lovely. So we have these left, which I'll put up in a minute. This is that meant to be that around. We also have the stockings, which I'll put up, and all of these, but I'll do that in a minute. So I have this sign which says "Santa, please stop here, I've been," and then you can spin it to either say naughty, but I can explain, or say nice. And I'm going to do the same things I did last year. I'm going to spin it, and I might spin it every day. If I remember, I'll probably forget. And then we'll just see what it is, and we'll decorate that to be what it's going to be. I think I'm going to put it here. Might have to move some decorations. So I think this is just going to go there. This is a really bad camera angle because it looks like it's like white and it's glowing. But anyway, this is the only angle I can figure out how to do. So I'm just going to spin it. Ready? I've just got a paper clip here which I have going to put it on, and as you saw in the video it says naughty but I can explain, which is quite funny. So just going to put this there. I've just got the paper clip which I cut and bent in half. Just going to put it in one of these holes because this is like a Billy bookcase which you can like adjust where all the shelves go. So it has these holes which I use to like hang stuff up. So it's just going to go there. Kind of doesn't fit, but you know. This nice little gingerbread house thing that I'm going to use, I'm just going to use this paper clip that I've already used for this. It's just going to cover it up slightly, but there we go. We have that there, and that is the kitchen. I'm just going to be attaching it to the wall. I've got a little bit of blue tack, I found a little bit more. I'm just going to put that on the bead, both of the beads at the end. Then I'm going to stick it right up here on the one in between Isa and April's bedroom and Ella and Sophie's bedroom. That was really bad. It was not in the middle. Hard to do this with one hand. Oh, come on. Let me do this off camera a sec. Got it. It was a little bit difficult even with 2 hands. So, just got here, it says Joy to the World on it. Let's do the same thing for the other one. Again, I'm going to do it off camera. And there we have that one. That one is in between April and Isa's bedroom and the kitchen. So one of the last things we need to do is put up the stockings. So each of them have this ribbon or bit of wool on it that I have attached this little bit of paper to, because it's easy to attach paper to the black bookcase than it is to attach the ribbon or the wool. So I just put a little bit of paper just to do so. I put all the stockings up off camera because I thought it was easier to put them up and then explain what I did rather than going along and explaining what I'm doing whilst putting them up. So we started with Charley's one. Charley's one had such a long ribbon on, so I had to do it so high, but I just taped it up there because we ran out of blue tack. So Charley's one is there, and I'll also tell you how like we got them. So Charley's one, it came in a kit, so we made that one out of felt and hot glue, so we glued on the like white and the holly and stuff. So that's how we made Charley's one. Let's do Ella and Sophie's ones. So they are both exactly the same, except Ella's one is this one, it is green, and Sophie's one is red. So we got this one, I think our auntie gave us these with like celebrations inside, so chocolates inside. and we just thought they are the absolute perfect size. So she gave it to my brother and myself. So, and my brother didn't necessarily want the stocking after he ate all the sweets, so I asked if I could have it and he said yeah, sure. So those are the twins because they're kind of the same but different. So April's one I made, it's not very good. I sewed it on the sewing machine with this material, which had a bit of wool and then attached it up there. Yeah, it's not very good, but I made that one, was it last year? I think it must have been. And this one, so this one's Ice's one, and it was a little bit difficult to explain because, so I had two of these at one point. I think my grandma gave them to me. I have absolutely no clue how I got them, apart from maybe my grandma. But I had two at one point, and I lost one, and it did originally come with like a white bit going around the outside, and I pulled it off because it was hard to get things inside of, because I used it for Charlie's one for 1 year. But then I realised that you kind of needed it because otherwise it was like unravelling. So I managed to like thread the stitches back through, and I crocheted this chain to make Ice's one here. So they are the stockings, and we're not actually having Christmas here, we're having it somewhere else. So we're going to have to take the stockings with us, but they're still there. It's nice and decorated for Christmas. The last thing I'm pretty sure I need to do is find a place for this. So I think I'm just going to put it on Charlie's bed. It's not particularly Christmassy, so it might actually stay there all year round. So there we go. This dollhouse is completely and utterly Christmased up. So we have the Christmas tree here, which we did in the previous video. In here we have the beading going along the back wall. Everyone's in their Christmas outfits, obviously. We also have these stars up here. We obviously have the stockings we just talked about. We have the Joy to the World pipe cleaner thing. We have this other pipe cleaner decoration. More stockings. We get to the kitchen where it is fully Christmased up. Has so many different posters and signs, such as this one here and that one there. All Christmased up. Go to the mini dolls area. First thing you see is the tinsel along the top, and then you look slightly closer, you see a Christmas tree, and you also see Christmas pudding pillows or cushions. So this is the dollhouse, and then we go around to Charlie's bedroom. She has that and her stocking. That is the dollhouse. I am pretty sure we are pretty ready for Christmas. It's a shame we're not having it in our house, to be honest. But until we go there, so going up on Christmas Eve, so we have until then to celebrate with our Christmased up house. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye! Thank you for watching Midnight Dolls. We would love it if you could check out our friend's channel, Butterfly OG Dolls.